Hi students, Mrs. B here. Do you have a big clump of yarn like this somewhere in your house? Before we left school, I grabbed a pile of yarn from the yarn bin in the art room. It's all tangled, and a great project for something like this, if you can find a couple sticks, is to make ojo de dios, or a God's eye. God's eyes are really, really beautiful and a really neat way to start with weaving. So first, with this mess, one easy way to get yarn out of a pile like this, like if I want this piece of pink yarn, put your hand on top of the yarn and then pull the piece of yarn between two fingers, and usually it'll pull out, there you go, without making a big mess. So I hot glued this together. If you don't, first of all, never hot glue. Most of you have seen me burn my fingers in the art room on a hot glue gun before, so you know not to hot glue. But for anybody else out there in YouTube land, have an adult hot glue it, or just get two sticks. They can even be sticks you find outside, and hold them together, or Elmer's glue them if you want. You don't have to glue it, it just makes it easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my string and just wrap it around a couple ways diagonally this way, and then maybe 1, 2, 3 this way, just to kind of cover the middle. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you one way to make an ojo de dios. There's lots of ways out there, so if you don't like the way I'm showing you, find a different YouTube tutorial and feel free to try out a different way that somebody else is showing. So I'm going to wrap this around here, and then I'm going to go under the next one and wrap it towards me. I'm going to go underneath, wrap it towards me, go underneath the next stick and wrap it towards me. And you can see that I've just covered all 4. I keep turning this way, watch. Wrap it underneath the next one and towards me. And I'm turning it a little bit. So now I've got 2 on this one, underneath and wrap it towards me. I'm gonna keep doing that a few more times. You're pulling the string kind of tight. Again, check out some other tutorials on this too, because there's a lot more complicated and beautiful ways to do this. Now, as you can see, I just flipped it over and you'll see that this beautiful pattern is being made right now. So I have about this much, about a finger's length of, or a little more of string left. So I'm going to pick a different color. So I'm going to pick, let's see, I have this blue right here. So I'm going to put my hands over that and pull. Oh, good, that worked. So the way that I'm going to tie it is just, you can use any way to tie that you want. I'm just going to fold it over again, pull it through. At any moment, again, I might have a cat jump in this video. We will see. They're close by. They didn't jump in the last video, but who knows? I hear a bell. Okay, and then you just go back to looping it around. So again, underneath and then over, underneath to the next one and over, underneath to the next one and over again towards me. And I'm going to keep going around. And notice I didn't turn it over. I'm working from the same side up. And this is actually the back. And there's, again, so many different ways to do this. Another art teacher from our school district and he's made more of these than I have, but he and I were just talking about how there's so many different ways to make these. So again, try a few different ways. So we're going to keep going, and basically you keep doing this until you get to the ends of the stick. And do a little research on these. This is really neat. These were used in different native cultures and sometimes in Central America and in Mexico. And in some cultures, they would start this when there was a baby born and then add another color for every year. So you see this beautiful pattern that's being made. So add another color. Let's pick something light this time. That string trick didn't work that time. Let's try this white. I'll tie that. So these little tied strings you can just tuck in or snip off at the end. You can also glue them down if you want in the back when you're done. Don't worry about it now. Okay, so again, I'm going to go under and then over towards me, under and towards me. Just keep going under. Uh-oh, here comes a cat. So again, we'll cut those little strings off later or tuck those in, but you see the beautiful pattern that's being made. Lovely. Go away, kitty, kitty. Do you want to say hi? Or you just want to lay on everything? Okay, so again, under and wrap it towards me. Wrap it under the stick and then towards me. And I'm just going to keep going here. So this is a really nice project to do when you don't maybe have a lot of yarn or you have a lot of just random short ends or different colors and you're not sure what to do with it. So again, you'll see how this is coming along. So if you finish one of these Ojo de Dios or God's Eyes, I'd like you to show me a picture of it. If you or your parents have Instagram, you can tag my art teacher Instagram in it. It's at the Art Teacher Aesthetic. Or I don't even know if you can post pictures in YouTube comments, but if you can, show me there. And I hope it turns out really well. Again, I'll need to snip these ends or tuck them in. But I hope that you enjoyed making a God's Eye, and I can't wait to see if you make one too. If you want a little, when you're done, you can tie the end or tuck it under or glue it down and then add a string and hang it up. I think these are so beautiful. Have a good day.